I love it right at the end. Thank you, Santa. We're all verklempt watching that, but that's just some of the magic that happens at a We Rock the Spectrum gym. I'm really proud of our sensitive Santa because I think we do a lot of things right. But when people ask me, "What do you think that you're doing particularly right?" I say we do it at the We Rock the Spectrum because nobody else has that piece of it where the kids aren't waiting in line.
Exactly.
They're playing on the equipment. And for some kids, you've seen this for so many years, Dina, they come in to see Santa and it's too much. And they back up and they run out and they go run and play on the equipment for a little while.
Yep.
And the parents are like, "Oh, see," and we go, "No, no, it's okay, because let them play and then they're going to come back." And the one little boy that really tore me up this time, that there's twins, and they've come every year, and he really is not all about the Santa thing, and it takes a while. And we brought him in 4 different times, and he was not having it. Mom said, "It just might be that this year we don't get it." And you know me, I don't like to give up. That's not in my nature. And then you had somebody who had a brand new baby. I'm talking like 3 days off the press, it looked like, right?
So cute. Yes.
And she was waiting, and she said, "I want to get a picture with Santa." So she brought the baby in to Santa. I'm talking, she put that baby in Santa's arms, and here came this little one who wanted nothing to do with Santa. But the minute he had that baby in his arms, it was okay. And he came in, and he stood there, and he talked to Santa for like 10 minutes. And the poor mom couldn't get the picture with the baby, right? But the other mom was freaking out, taking pictures and saying, "Oh my," talking to Santa and going, "You know what, Santa?" And it was just because he was okay if he was holding the baby. I don't, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. And then he went and played, and he was all about Santa the rest of the time. And the mom with the baby got pictures eventually, and I thanked her. I said, "I know that it sort of interrupted your time." And she said, "No, no, no, no. We all know why we're here." And that little boy, for whatever reason, we said, "Your baby is magic, that it can happen." Anyway, it doesn't work without you, and it doesn't work without your gym, and there is something special. You know this because you have them popping up all over the world. It wouldn't happen if there wasn't something special at a We Rock the Spectrum, because people can come in and work through all kinds of things. And this is what's happening at your gym, but with older kids.
Yeah, well, because when we started, our son was 13, and his sister was 14, and so everybody we knew was teenage years.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, the gym is great for the young kids, but once they start getting older, there's less and less resources and places for them to go.
Yeah.
And so we designed it with, we want it to be welcoming to teens and things of that nature. Our zip line holds like over 400 pounds because we know sometimes, they're on meds or whatever that cause weight issues. So like 150 pounds wasn't going to be enough. We needed, something. And the next step up was 400. So.
Okay. I did not know this. I would have been on your zip line.
Michael wanted to be able to go down the zip line.
And so then I get to,
I want to come and do the zip line now.
I open in the morning, I do the zip line, I close, I do the zip line.
There you go.
And so and then the high ceilings help with the, like our son when we visited some We Rocks before we opened, and he had a duck.
Yeah.
So but now the older kids, they don't, they can jump and not have to worry about hitting their head or anything like that.
And you have a music room.
And we have the music room. My wife grew up doing musical theater. And still loves it, and then I've just been a drummer forever, and so music's a very integral part of us, so we wanted that in the gym. And so the kids go in, they bang on the drums, and we're like, "Close the door," and we have a keyboard in there and a couple of small guitars, and we let them just go in there and just explore the instruments, and then we have everything else that all the gyms have. My wife has about half of her autism library there at the gym for parents to peruse through the books and copy pages if need be or whatever, And
it's unique and it's special. There isn't anything else like it in the world.
And I'm sure it happens at all the We Rocks. We have like I said, we have about half our kids are on the spectrum, and about half of those have their therapist coming with them.
Yeah.
Whether it's OT, PT, ABA, whatever it is, behavioralists, they come in and they work on their stuff there. and because it's a better setting than in home or in
Yeah.
an office somewhere like that. So they come to the gym.
It's
And
amazing.
But like Mike said, the unique thing about their We Rock, and we've got gyms in, Agoura, Woodland Hills, Tarzana, Northridge, Santa Monica locally, and Studio City. We all send the teenagers over there because really they max out at 13 in the other locations. They do. I mean, listen, anyone, any age can go into any We Rock, but really to be able to use the equipment, I mean, they have swings that hold, 300 plus pounds.
Right.
I'll never forget that day. I gave Deb a swing and I saw Harry in it and he was so happy and she sent me this photo. But they have also had their own miracle there. They came across this incredible speech program, right, that Harry, then began. And Deb worked hard and advocated, and I worked with her, and we got, special needs attorney on board and got it paid for through the state. And if they didn't own their We Rock, they would have never even found out about this other program. But literally, people will drive an hour to get to their gym with their teenagers because they know that, that's the, that's the cool We Rock. That's for, it's teenagers. And
we have to save it.
We have to.
This is
There's
the
no
bottom
option.
line. We have to save it. It's and I would encourage everybody to do something. Whatever it is that you can do, share the video on, if you're watching in the state of New York and you're like, Shannon, I don't know what I can do, share the video on your Facebook to get the word out there so that this landlord knows that this is not acceptable. It's ridiculous. Can we all agree that?
And send your letters or whatnot to the link that's on the video.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
all that's going to be sent to them.
All right.
And we're going to say Merry Christmas. So that's what our intentions are. We've got this whole, we've got about 100 letters, collected. And we are sending this to the landlord in a care
Merry
package for him.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Please do the right thing.
Absolutely.
And keep this location open. So
I love it.